Right, hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 2 of Cataclysm Rising. Round of applause. Insert here.
Why do you sound like this is a auction? Not even an auction. This is a golf. This is a golf course.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to Cataclysm Rising. Woods is now going for the fifth putt.
The fifth putt. Oh my god.
I don't know anything about golf.
You don't know what golf works.
He hasn't been the same since the knee thing happened a while ago.
And then his back thing.
And then his wife thing. But that's not important.
I was about to say.
Sponsored by our house leaders. Anyways.
Sorry.
Okay, so, again, yes, this is our second season. We left off on a very unusual cliffhanger. You guys had just dealt with, well, to recap, you guys are in Ale Palm Island after leaving Les Dravas. And on the way over there, the ship got beat up a bit, and you guys needed to also change its name from the Twin Sheep to something else to avoid any particular authority, since you guys were going to be planning on going back to the mainland in the same ship. But with repairs and alterations, the cost came out to about 1,720 gold pieces, which you didn't seem to have on you. And with an additional persuasion to make it even better, at the shipwright provided some upgrades, which bumped up the price to about 2,000 gold overall. While you guys were in Adelpalm in Fort Conrad, you guys decided to do a couple odd jobs here and there, fighting some devils, fighting cultists, going to the jungle to get honey. And after a couple days of that, you guys came up just about shy, so you decided to head down to a dive bar beneath the docks called the Anchor Knuckle Tavern that was revealed to have betting pits for fighting pits, as well as crab fights and crab races. Claudius had signed Silac up to fight a rather large beast that was revealed to be a very big crab, known as Big Red, who had taken out the initial first fighter, Jimmy, and with Silac entering the ring, the pit closing and the bell ringing, that's where we left off on our big fight. And before we begin, on my right is our titular fighter for tonight.
Well, I am Silac, Dragonborn of the Far Steppe, Paladin of Bahamut, Knight in errand to the Vale Barton of Countryville County City Town place.
So close.
And I'm played by Gunther.
Who also plays?
Claudius Christmas, the squire.
And on your right,
Well, you didn't say anything, Manny. You gotta be a little Hi, my name is Novell Barkton of Countryville County City Town, and I am played by Aaron. And on my right,
I am Athelis, played by Mary. And on my right,
I'm Boar, projecting into the microphone, played by Alex.
all right, and back to me. I am currently going to be playing Big Red, a big fucking crab. So let's get this started with initiative.
Okay. Initiatives.
All right. So it's going to be between me and Silac. So, you said, did you have a plan initially that you wanted to incorporate into?
I have no fucking clue, dude.
Okay. If you do want to hop in, we'll pitch you at the bottom of the initiative. How about that?
Are you sure about that?
What'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Interesting.
It's 22.
Okay, we'll have Silac roll initiative, please.
11.
11. For the crab.
Okay. I rolled 1 too.
Wasn't Alex up to dump some dumb shit?
Yeah, but we were gonna deal
Yes.
with them after we dealt with the crab.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the crab fight is gonna be is a proper encounter right now. So
Wow, you just called your dumb stuff not a proper encounter.
yours will be a proper encounter later.
He's claiming that a level 7 warlock fighting a crab is anything less than an epic battle.
I'm sorry, but crab scams are absolutely epic and should be treated as such.
Crab nanigans.
Crab nanigans.
Silac rolled 11.
Yes.
Just in case anybody wants to subtly interfere somehow, let's roll you 3 then as well. So so you already rolled 22 total.
Do you want me to reroll? It's up to you. If not, then yes. 22.
Yes, please reroll.
Okay.
I actually got a 21.
1.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17.
Not bad, not bad.
Boar.
9.
9.
I think the dice are treating me well tonight. I've only had to punish 2 of them.
All right. So, top of the initiative.
you can tell.
Athelis, you are you. Did you currently go to watch the crab fight between Silac and
I actually don't remember. I might have. Yeah, I think I was in the stands. at
Okay,
some
so
point.
you're currently in the stand. You see that
Yeah.
Silac has been locked in a cage with a big old crab,
Mm.
about 10 by 10 feet ish,
Mhm.
big. Anything you would like to contribute, if you can?
Yippee! No. Ooh, what can I contribute? Let me see. Double check. Can I throw stuff in there? Into the ring?
Define stuff.
Like, potions. I have a few. And I have a feeling that he might need it.
Probably get us kicked out.
I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
I have an intelligence of 6.
So you'll just see that and be like, a health potion. Interesting. Die, crap.
Yeah.
You're giving Silac a lot of credit there
So
for his
in
thought
gen-
process.
Yeah. So in general, the rules are that they don't allow outside help.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't. There's like a net barrier around the pit. So it would be difficult to try and squeeze something through unless you were to like chuck it way over the top.
Actually, I've just thought of something.
But you would get in trouble
Although-
if you are caught doing it.
Yeah. So, this might be really hard with Silac's intelligence, but I do have detect thoughts. And I'm guessing surface level thoughts are like, I'm going to move this way or I'm going to strafe this way. If there was some way I could relay these messages to Silac,
I
then
mean, you can cheer him on essentially. If you're saying what I think you're saying,
Yeah.
if you want to read the crab's mind
Mhm.
and then relay that to Silac, that's fine. It'd just be essentially like you trying to cheer him on essentially and being like trying to warn him.
You're the coach on the corner
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
boxing ring that's like, no, you gotta duck in. you
yeah,
gotta duck.
yeah. I could definitely
hands up.
try to send him messages.
That actually
Swing with
So
your
are you
left,
trying?
swing with your left.
So you're gonna try and read the mind of Big Red?
Yes, as they're fighting though.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the is there an intelligence limit you have to read for the crab for a creature? Does it have to have a limit or required score? Yeah, required score to be able to read the slots.
Let me see. Oh, you can't detect a creature with an intelligence of 3 or lower, or one that doesn't speak any language.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Are you gonna actually actively try and cast that spell right now?
What's Well, crabs don't have a language, so I don't think I'll be able to even, like, read its thoughts.
You won't know until you try. You never know.
Well,
This might be a special mermaid crab that's secretly named Sebastian, and all he wanted to do was get his mermaid friend. some tail.
technically it says I can't detect a creature with an intelligence of 3 or lower or doesn't speak a language. It doesn't say anything that I can't read the thoughts of the creature. I just can't detect it.
What's the spell again?
Detect thoughts. Am I reading too much into this? I feel like
No, that's
I
fine.
am.
That's fine.
Yeah, it says it right there in the first paragraph that I wasn't looking at. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower or doesn't speak a language, the creature is unaffected.
Yeah, so you initially get the surface thoughts. If you probe deeper, it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
So are you gonna cast a spell or no?
Why not? I'll cast the spell.
Okay.
See
You
if it
cast a
works.
spell. You focus on that crab. That its pinchers are, and you get static.
Static.
Thalos is just like taken aback for a minute, like. Okay.
Crabs have an intelligence of 1.
Oh.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Up next is Novell. You see that Silac is getting ready to fight. The crab is starting to clickety click and just do a little sidestep dance, as it seems to be getting prepped.
Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute.
No, it's not doing anything. It's just kind of just like.
I'm not crab shaped. We don't need a
Oh,
mating
wait, did
dance
I say
happening right
Silac is
now.
crab?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm joking that it's doing a
It's doing a mating ritual.
mating ritual.
Oh, okay.
Oh lord.
All right.
But it's not. It's being aggressive.
All right. So Novell, you see Silac getting ready. Both of them sizing each other up. What do you do? Do you do anything?
I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Magic.
It's a 30-foot area that he can see.
Yep.
30-foot area you can see.
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn at School of Magic, if any.
Okay. Give me one.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
If he detects magic on somebody and they're using it to sabotage the fight, I feel like this is gonna be like that scene in Harry Potter
Aaron.
where
Give me a letter A through I.
oh,
Aye.
I. Go ahead, Mary.
where like Hermione thinks Snape is trying to throw the Quidditch match, but he's actually like not. Oh no,
He's trying to-
spoilers.
he's trying to counter the curse that's
Yeah.
happening.
Spoilers.
Spoilers
The
on a-
Sorcerer's Stone on a movie and book that came out fucking
20 years ago.
20. The book came out 26 years ago. The movie came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, so spoilers. Sorry guys, if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be
Listen,
like
there are
that.
people her age who haven't seen it yet, okay?
I mean,
They're
I'm
not
pretty
going to.
sure
They're
I've,
not going to.
yeah,
If they
I'm,
haven't seen it yet, they're not going to.
I'm pretty sure I've met at least maybe one person in my life who
No.
hasn't seen it.
I was older than her when I saw it.
When I
Alex,
was like,
yeah.
Shut
I
up.
saw the second movie when I was a toddler. My mom tells me when I saw that basilisk, I literally shit myself
Alex,
in my fucking pampers.
Alex, I understand what you're saying, but you're still a millennial and she is not.
Okay. Aaron. Novell detects what seems to be some. There's not. I can't really put a school of magic on this, but he does detect what seems to be the shape of
Well,
magical.
hold on. I only need to know if I'm detecting magic in the area.
You are detecting
For me
magic.
to know anything else, I have to use my action.
Okay, you are detecting magic in the area. Yes.
Okay. Can I tell in the direction it's coming from without using my action?
Yeah, you can sense that it's amongst the crowd that you're already in.
So just kind of around?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will use my action to dive deeper.
All right, make a general investigation check. It's low. It's gonna be a super low DC.
23.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Fair
you
enough.
Can see, yeah, you can see, you sense it, and it's a dude right next to you wearing some very wearing some armor that just seems nice. Has a very protective quality about it. You can see he's cheering. He's cheering on the crab, saying he's like, yeah, tear that lizard in half.
Do I recognize the armor? In terms of like,
It just seems. Make an Arcana check.
sure.
This will be a free action.
Okay. Cool. That's a 9.
A 9. Well, it definitely doesn't look as grimy as the other as most armor looks.
Can I tell the School of Magic on it?
Where is School of Magic again?
Lots of them.
If anything, I think the closest would probably be Abjuration, because I believe Abjuration is all about protection.
We'll go with it because I can't remember otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any other magic in the 30 foot area?
Nope.
If I kind of walk around, is there magic anywhere? Within my time period?
You can sense a. Hold on 1 second.
And also, to be clear, there's no magic coming from the crab, right?
No, there's no magic for the crab.
Okay.
That's for certain. It just happens to be a really big crab.
Okay.
You do sense. You do sense another form of magic as you kind of walk around a bit. It is a. I should have just said this from the beginning. Oh. It's a transmutation spell, and it's in the form of a crab that Athelos is holding.
That's right, I'm a crab right now.
That's probably the biggest, most obvious bit of magic you can detect right now.
Well, then I will stop in front of Athelos. I will look down at the crab. I will look back at Athelos. I will look down at the crab. I will look up at Athelos.
Crab will look up at you. Clack.
I don't want to know.
Someone's.
And I will walk away.
And I'll whisper to the crab, peas and carrots, no. It's gonna work, you got this.
Watermelon rutabaga. Watermelon rutabaga. Okay, that'll be my turn.
All right, Sonic, you're finally up. You are in the pit with the crab with Big Red.
Dope.
What do you do?
I rage.
Yes.
Give off a girthy lizard roar. And I will charge and go in for a grapple.
Okay, grapple.
What?
Just
The mental image.
What color
Okay,
are
I
you?
believe that's a
As a
strength check. So opposing strength checks
Mm-hmm.
between Big Red and you.
Oh. Oh.
He might beat me because it's a giant crab, but we'll see what happens.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I get an advantage on it.
What'd you roll?
20.
He rolled a 7 total. So
Wow.
yeah, you grapple him. Where are you grabbing him by?
His claws.
All right, you grab him by the big meaty claws.
Yeah.
I was like grabbing by the eyes like Mr. Krabs. It's shaking around like a dog.
All right, and what do you do next?
What do you mean?
Or is that the entire turn?
That is my move, my action, bonus action.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, if that's your turn, then it's Bord's turn next.
Oh, this
You are a crab.
I guess I will just clack my claw, point at the giant crab, and call it a loser.
Yeah, clickety clickety.
And crab noises, loser.
crab noises.
Takes disadvantage on the next roll.
I wish, but
So
but
cool.
apparently the crowd is cheering way too hard for the crab to be heard by the other smaller crab. So
Did the crowd react to the fact that I ran up and I have grappled the
yes,
crab?
you did, and they're just and they're just like, whoa, oh, he's got him by the claw. It's like, come on, pinch him off your claw. Rah!
Okay.
And now it is fine. Is that so? That's the crab. That's Crab Boar's turn. All right.
That's my turn.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
Big Red is going to make an attack at you, Silac. It's going to reach around and just try and snag you with its other free claw. That is a 13 to hit.
Hits.
Hits. Okay. He grabs you by the waist and just and clamps down on you. He does 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are currently grappled as well.
It's reduced to 2 because I am raging.
Cool. Alrighty, top of the initiative. Athelos. You just saw Silas get pinched by the waist by this giant crab.
Alrighty. Could you remind me when our crab fight is going to begin?
Sure. Okay. See, the way I was gonna set this up was I was just gonna have your fight happen
Oh,
right after theirs.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so that
Yeah.
makes more sense. You're not mixing it all up.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so then.
So if you want to drop out of initiative, that's fine.
No, that is all right. Let's see. So. I will just cheer harder for Silac.
Okay, cool. Novella.
I want to look around for any shady deals going on while this stuff is happening.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Sure. Math. 13.
13. Okay. You do see a little farther back in of the bar. You can see that there seems to be a rather well-dressed individual who's very relaxed, sitting on a couch and with his feet up on a table, and another individual who's looking rather meek, sitting across from him on an opposite couch.
Does the meek one look nervous? From what I
Relative.
can tell.
What's your passive perception
Passive is
or insight? If there's a passive insight, I forget. If there's passive
there's a passive wisdom, which is technically insight.
Okay.
Which is 15. They're actually both 15.
15. Yeah. This individual does look quite nervous.
I'll get as close as I can without drawing attention to myself.
Okay. Make a stealth check, just cause.
Say less, sir.
You know, yeah. To try to get up there without being noticed.
Say less. Wow. Wow. Well, that's a 10.
A 10.
I'm gonna follow through on it.
A 10. All right. You try and you try and kind of like casually lean up against a post with a sconce, and while you you notice that the lounging gentleman, while looking at the individual, takes notice of you coming up close and gives you kind of like an eyebrow kind of up, and then focuses his attention back on the nervous individual.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
I'll give a polite sup back
Okay.
and casually lean on that post.
Cool. All right, now your turn.
Yep.
Silac.
I'm going to bonus action channel the divinity and
Cool.
activate Peerless Athlete. I gain the following benefits for 10 minutes. I have an advantage on athletics and acrobatics check. The amount you can carry, push, drag, and lift is doubled. The distance of your long and high jumps is increased by 10 feet. This distance costs movement as normal. I German suplex the giant crab.
Okay. Huh. I guess this is a strength check as well. Okay, opposing strength checks.
Wow.
That was
Amazing.
awesome. It was awesome.
This is the. WWE, but crusty.
I can just
Crusty.
imagine
Wow,
a super
okay, what'd
buff
you roll?
Argonian.
8.
You roll a 5.
Ooh.
What?
You manage to really plant your feet, take advantage of the fact that it's also grabbing onto you. You use all your lower body weight to lift it up. Please roll 2d6s, and then add your strength modifier. Not separately. 2d6 plus whatever your strength modifier is.
Does this count as a melee attack?
Yes.
I will also smite.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Does it have to be a weapon attack or just melee attack?
This is melee attack.
Oh my god. The smiting fist.
The smiting suplex.
Fucking amazing.
All I'm picturing is like, I don't know why, I just picture some paladin like wearing full plate armor, like going to smite somebody, but sheathing the sword, pulling off their gauntlet, rolling up a metal plate sleeve, and smiting somebody with their fist.
Wow.
Cast that at a level 2 slot. That's 2d6 plus 4d8s plus 2 for my strength and an additional plus 2 for strength-based weapons, which are my fists. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll.
Oh lord.
35 total points of damage.
God.
Okay.
Christ.
Okay.
And I guess it's considered prone?
Yeah. You take you pick it up, roar a mighty roar. Your eyes kind of glow with your divine fervor, and you lift, you pull backward, you do the suplex. There's a significant crack, and everyone in the arena goes, "Oh!" And it's still moving, but you've definitely shattered a good chunk of its top shell.
God damn.
Damn.
He is no longer shiny.
All right. Next up is Boar. If you want to do anything.
Call the crap loser again.
I'm just there.
Do a little dance.
Is my familiar still around?
You don't know you're a crab.
Huh?
You don't know you're a crab.
Okay, fair enough. Guess I can't even call for the familiar because I'm a crab. I'll just call the other crab, I'll just call it a cracked egg.
All right. All right.
Oh my crab cake.
The crab is gonna try is gonna try and turn now. It's gonna try and do something. It currently has you grappled, and still running on fumes. It's still alive. It's gonna, now that it has you grappled, even though it's prone, it's still gonna try and like upside down slam you.
Okay.
That'll be a 14 to hit.
No hit.
Okay. It picks it like after its initial flip, it then picks you up as well, and just tries and dig you into the floor, doing 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I take 5.
And that'll be its turn.
Amazing.
Wow.
All right. Top of the round,
looks-
Salus. You just saw Silak do the thing. The crowd picked up really quickly, and then almost just as quickly like went really silent, and then picked up again.
I also I'm just like ooh, and then I'm like sort of like look over the crowd, see everyone else's reactions. Do I see Novell walking around doing his thing?
What's your best perception?
18.
You saw him wander off and kind of shack up by a post.
Okay, wow, really wish I had detect thoughts still. I used it on poltergeist static.
Whose thoughts were you gonna detect? Mine?
The crap, yeah, yours actually. Can I see what he's up to? Since he's like moved so far.
That'll have to be more specific. Roll that perception check.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 21.
You can see that he seems to be paying a bit of attention, giving like an aside
Hold on.
glance.
I wouldn't want to share that information. Can I roll a deception?
Sure.
Okay, that's 12. Go on.
He seems to be side-eyeing these two people sitting by some couches and a table of a rather well-dressed individual just kind of lounging and lounging in front of another person who seems to be sitting rather meekly across from them. Those two seem to be having some kind of conversation, and Novell is trying to look like he's not trying to listen in, I guess,
Okay.
or something.
That's accurate.
Alrighty.
That's accurate.
What I'm gonna do is
The first one was your action.
oh, that was my whole action. Alrighty. Well then, continue.
Next is Novell.
Cool. So now that I'm a little closer, do I recognize this not nervous guy? Do I see anything that identifies him? Any sigils? Any markings of any kind, or could I just straight up recognize him if I could?
Nope.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I try and listen in on this conversation?
Make a perception check, and then we will deal with that after.
Sure. 17.
Okay, you will hear the conversation, and you will know after the fight's over. Stylak, you're up next. Crab is on its, ironically not its last legs, but it's on its last leg.
I'm gonna make a bite attack.
Go for it.
It's gonna be
Christ.
delicious.
16.
16 hits exactly.
Do you need some butter? Do you need some lemon?
Roll for damage,
Some
please.
Some
lemon.
sausage, some potatoes.
Some lemon in the form of smite.
Ooh,
Roll for damage, please.
get some clams in there, some Cajun seasoning. It's gonna be a
Do-do-do.
crab ball tonight.
25 points of damage.
Set the scene for me.
Oh,
So I like bites into the wicket, straight into the eye socket. Yes.
Okay. Stylak bites directly into the eye socket of the crab, and just yanks out a whole bunch of innards right out of the crab. It squeezes and tenses up, and then slowly relaxes and lets you go, and its legs curl up and everything falls motionless. The entire crowd goes silent for a second before a resounding mixture of "Yeah!" and "Ah!" fills the arena. The bell rings, ding ding ding, and the announcer says, "Wow, we were hoping to get a bit more mileage out of Big Red, but hey, good news everybody, you know the rules. The crab that gets beat is a crab that you eat. So, free crab for everybody!" And then everyone starts cheering, "Yeah!" Congratulations to Kayak! Yeah, Kayak!
oh my god. Amazing.
And the pit opens up. Some individuals start coming in to try and like pick apart what they can of the crab, and I assume does Claudius also go in for Stylak?
Yes, Claudius will go in, if only to stop Sarlacc from attacking the people trying to collect the crab. Sun's getting real low, big fella.
Oh my god. We did it, Claudius. We
But
did
Claudius,
it.
Claudius is going to immediately try to find the guy with where he placed his bet.
Okay, you go over to the bookie.
Yes.
And
Oh my god, didn't Novell put in a whole bunch of money too?
Yeah, we dumped.
Yeah.
how much money did you guys dump?
I have.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I made a note. I totally forgot about that.
Pretty sure we were relying on you to know, Manny. It was like all of my gold.
Yeah, you put in literally everything.
Mm-hmm.
For the ship, something about chains and ballista. Wait, which is this? Hold on. What is this? The Anchor Knuckle Club? Does that sound?
Yes, this
Yeah,
the
that's-
Anchor Knuckle
that's
Club
the
is where you
plus
guys
one.
currently are right now.
I forgot how funny that name
We got
was.
900, 750, 1659, 1659. What is this?
Yeah, I have no notes on how much gold I bet. I just know that I bet
I believe
a
you.
massive chunk.
I believe you might have. Yeah, you had a pretty decent chunk. But I am going to be giving you a pretty decent chunk back because the odds were very low.
Oh, hold on. I might actually know because I think didn't Claudius give me the money to bet?
He did.
Maybe.
I believe
Probably.
he did, yeah.
I have a lot more money in my inventory than I should.
Yeah, no, because Claudius was trying to be real sneaky about it, too.
So I think that is what happened. In which case, 19 platinum and 3,550 gold was what was bet.
How much is a platinum again?
100 gold each.
So 1900 total.
1,900.
1,900 gold plus 3,550 gold
Okay.
was what would have been bet. So,
Okay.
Wow.
which,
I did not
depending
know
on
he
the
had that much
odds,
writing on this.
was a lot of fucking
I
money.
did not know he had that much writing on this.
I feel like it better to have not known, or else maybe.
That's 5,450 gold in total. What were the odds?
Again, I don't really get odds, honestly,
okay.
but I'm still gonna give you guys a pretty sizable package.
Okay.
You guys end up getting an additional 2,500.
2,500?
Yes, 2,500 gold.
So that's the 5,000 plus the 2,500.
Yeah. So that's almost 8,000
Wait.
gold.
Hold up. We bet.
7,950. We would have bet.
Oh, no, that's what we're getting on top of what we bet.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're
Okay.
getting
'Cause it's
back
part
our
of the pool.
original.
Okay.
We're getting back our original plus 2,500.
Gotcha.
Yes. So 5,450 plus 2,500.
Yeah.
Wowie.
All right. So, congratulations. You guys made a nice sum. A nice profit.
Now, before Novell gets privy to this conversation he's listening to, I actually wanted to, I want to use disguise self, and I want to make myself a very, stunningly gorgeous model-looking human with a nice dress on, with Boar being the cinch, on this one sleeved, sort of dress, sort of
Okay.
toga looking thing, and that's, Boar is right on my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You managed. Are you trying to be sneaky about it at all?
Yes, very
Okay.
sneaky.
Make a general stealth check.
Okay. $14.
14. You kind of try and tuck yourself away somewhere to do the thing. Mm-hmm. You happen to see one dude who sees you do that, and he looks at you, mug in hand, looks at his drink, dumps it out, and walks away.
Good. Alright, and now I go over to this conversation that Novell's trying to be privy to, and I just, as boldly as possible and as confidently as possible, sit down to the well-dressed man and be like, "You look like you need a date."
He looks over at you and says, "Oh dear, business before pleasure. I'll be right with you. You have a week to get me that money, and remember, 25% interest." Take care. I have some
Oh.
pleasure to attend to. And the man calm meekly goes like, thank you, sir. And he gets up and scurries away.
Here. How long ago did I polymorph?
What?
Timeline wise, how long ago did I polymorph?
Well, that fight took a lot shorter than I thought it would. That was literally like 12 seconds.
Okay.
So, and the waiting time before that, what's the length on polymorph?
I have an hour.
You got time.
Okay.
59 minutes and 48 seconds. to be
Maybe not
exact.
exactly, but
Pretty close.
I mean,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
let's say,
Close to the hour.
let's say you got 45 minutes on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what can I do for you, dear?
Now, what was that all about?
Oh, just business, just loaning some money here and there.
Ooh, dangerous.
Not for me. Now, what's your name, dear?
Uh-oh. Now is not the time to choke.
Do I? Do I see her choking? Is this happening?
This isn't me, no.
Is this player or character, Mary? Is this player or character?
She's become the DM. She has to name the inn right now.
Or just sitting there in
name
crab
is-
form, being like, this amateur did not even come up with a fake name before doing this.
My
No,
name is
no, no,
Knuckle
no.
Anchor.
No. No, okay. Okay.
Is,
Wait,
crab.
wait. Wait.
Listen,
Farmer.
we used a die roll to decide what Nivelle's name was. Okay.
Here, do you want the book?
Yes, yeah, actually. Maybe something with a crab. And
Oh my god.
I feel like.
Crustacea?
Crustacea.
No.
Hermitia.
Hermistia?
Hermitia.
Dungeness.
Maryland.
Cancer.
Hermes.
Hermes. Dungeness. Oh.
Alaska Jones.
Okay, I need my inhaler. I swear.
You still want the book for name, or are you gonna go with these
One
weird
of those.
suggestions? Huh? Oh, okay.
Inhaler break.
Let me just keep it near me for the rest of the game, 'cause I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
Josephine. Of Jefferson's Crab Emporium.
Oh my god. My father owns the largest crab emporium
Crab Shack,
in
if you will.
Shado Palms. A crab shack.
Josephine's Crab Shack.
Yes. No, that's it. That's it.
It's the crab shack.
Okay, I turn to this guy, and I'm like, my name? Josephine. Josephine Dungeness.
Oh my god.
Enchanted.
Make a general charisma check. Or actually, no, deception. Make a deception check. You can use the same roll if you want.
Nice. Great, because that is a 22.
22. He takes your hand, gives a little kiss, and says, "Well, pleasure to meet you, dear Josephine. My name is Van Kierman. Mahan. Van Kier Mahan.
Okay.
Wait, what was that?
Van Kier Mahan.
Ben here.
VANKIR MHAN.
I was about to ask if I know that last name, that surname.
No, I realized at the last second that pronunciation made it off.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like Mon. Yep. I was about to be like, oh shit, there's another guy we gotta kill.
Oh my god.
Oh no, we're drowning another one.
Oh no. Oh boy.
So what brings you to this little corner of the tavern? What brings you to this tavern in the first place, honestly? Well-dressed lady like you.
Well, I'm on business as well. You see, my father, he owns a crab emporium or crab shack, if you will, the largest in Adel Palms. And he named it after me. How sweet.
That is quite lovely. So you are providing crabs to this local dive, or?
Oh no, it's. Well, backed by many investors and, of course, my father's own money, he decided that crabs should be a staple in the cuisine of many of Adel Palm's residents and tourists.
I'm not much of a crab man myself, but I could find myself getting interested in shacking up, if you will. So,
Oh no.
so don't mind me asking, but are you here for business as well?
Oh, of course. My father heard there were crab fights in town, and he wanted me to, how you say, scope out the place.
Well, I can tell you this right now. The owner over there, the Cap, they like to call her. She likes to have the regulars call her Cap. She's the one who currently runs the place, and you've got Boris over there, who's the one that supplies the crab as well. Could probably talk with him. I'm not sure why you've come to me though, unless you're looking for some other form of investment.
Of course, business and pleasure.
Lovely. Novell, what are you thinking when you see this?
Well, first off, I want to know if I hear any of this.
Okay, so the first conversation that you heard before this lady came in up out of nowhere.
Yeah, 'cause I would have hoped I would have heard more.
Yeah. This Vankir guy was talking to the meek individual about paying back about him being late on a loan that he had made to him. So, essentially, he was trying to essentially negotiate an extension on it, and Vanrick agreed, but on the condition that that he pays back 30% interest on the loan instead of the initial 25.
Okay. Gotcha. And then, do I hear everything after the fact?
Yes. Suddenly, this lady named Josephine comes up and out of nowhere. Vanrick dismisses his client, and they start talking about crab shacks.
If I'm still there on the shoulder, can I signal Novell that everything's going fine?
Make a general intelligence check.
As a crab.
Yes, as a crab, with crab stats.
Oh no.
Did I hear her use the name Josephine? Okay.
Seriously, when you asked me for a name, I was actually looking around the theater in like that fucking episode of Family Guy where Tier Griffin. Peter P. Tier Griffin.
Chair.
A perfect
stare.
example.
That is a
of,
negative one.
A negative one.
Oh,
A negative one.
God.
You are on a cloth on a shoulder. You don't like this. Maybe you'll just try and get off the
No,
Okay.
no, because they're eating crabs down there.
Oh, I was gonna say you're gonna.
I mean, that sounds delicious as a crab.
You kind of just rustle in place, kind of jostling the fabric that you're attached to a little bit loose.
Okay.
Josephine, your shirt kind of comes down a little bit. Your toga comes down a little bit.
Oh, the trouble with using live crabs. So expensive and so
Finicky.
finicky.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna pop out from around the post. Take off my hood because I assume I would have been wearing one.
Yeah.
And just be like, Josephine? Josephine, is that you? is no, that can't. And I'll come around the corner, kind of into the area, look at Athelis, be like, oh my God, it is you, Joseph. It's been so long.
Oh, my dear friend, Jonathan. Oh,
Wow, you Okay. I thought we were friends.
I thought we were making fake names with
No.
Joe in front of me.
You say
No.
that out loud?
No.
I overheard you say the name Josephine, so it only made sense. Novell, obviously.
Oh, of Country City Place Town. Oh my goodness.
Countryville County City Town. You know, I just got done having a meeting with your father. I don't even. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Well-
my apologies, Neville. It's just been so long.
No, I'll come down and I will sit next to her on the couch across from the guy. I'll let it go. It has been quite some time. It has been. How are you though? Like I said, I just had a meeting with your father, but how are you?
Oh, my father always wanting me to get into the family business, and I could never say no to him.
Yes, that is very true. He just told me about how he offered you $1 million gold to take it over and you denied him.
Well, I thought he was a self-starter, so you know what? I should follow in his footsteps and also be a self-starter.
Oh.
Vankir, please meet my good friend, Neville. Neville, your last name's Timberwolf, right?
He wishes.
Vankir kind of looks at the two of you, very confused, and reaches out hands like, hello there, Jonathan.
Sorry, no, she was mistaken. Novell Barkton of
Oh,
Countryville
Novell.
County City Town. Great
Novell.
to meet you.
Vankir Mahan.
Vankir Mahan, you seem like an interesting fellow. I'll give him like a coy smile.
He kind of chuckles and says, to an extent, yes. Silek and Claudius, is there anything you guys want to do? Real quick.
No?
Ooh.
Eat crab?
Eat crab cake.
I feel like I shouldn't take away
Crab
from
Benedict?
this event that's happening.
Well,
I think Manny just needed a second to catch up.
Oh, definitely.
they do event. The crowd, the ones that were in support of you, give you a solid like pats on the back, congratulations. A little bit of time. You see them haul off a gigantic claw into the kitchen, and the bartender, the captain, she pours the two of you best drink on the house and gives you both of you a glass.
Okay.
All right. So are you here for business?
Of course, such a spontaneous visit, though.
I have expertise in loaning money. If you are interested in.
Josephine, is that why you're here? To go to a no offense, obviously, a loan shark? Is that? You can just talk to your father.
I don't even know what to say to this. I was coming
you
up.
got in on this scam.
Hold up. I was just trying to get some info.
You started the scam.
Dang it.
Loan
Yes, I
shark
do.
is such an ugly word. I prefer rapid investor.
Of course.
And if I don't see
My
investments,
apologies.
a return on my investments,
Of course.
it's problematic.
Of course, my apologies. Completely understand. For you see, I am a purveyor of fine, how would you say, artifacts.
Really now.
I am. And I come to places like these, well, as I'm sure you realize, to find certain amounts of information.
Journal criminal check.
And I will accompany that with another coy smile.
Okay.
General charisma?
Yes.
That's a nat 20, sir. For a
Ooh.
22.
He leans back in the chair, hands on his belly. Information also has its value.
Doesn't it just?
Yes.
What? Can I just roll to know what you're doing? Please? I'm out of my depth here.
I guess make
me
an
see.
insight check.
Thank you. Thank you.
You okay?
Yes. Oh, that's a 19?
What are you trying to do?
So I am also on a quest for information.
Okay.
Trying to literally pick out the shadiest guy in this establishment, which at the moment is him. In terms of what you've said. Because I figure we're literally underneath a dock in the middle of a hidden bar. If somebody's gonna know something, it's gonna be somebody who's here. Let's see, what else would you be able to kind of pick out? He is slightly aggravated with you because he was waiting for his moment to eavesdrop it, and you just kind of whoa.
Zowie.
And he is trying to retake control of this situation.
I want to know too.
That is what you end up gleaning from all of this.
Unfortunately, you don't know enough about their adventures because you
That's
just came
true.
into the situation to know specifically what I may be after.
Yeah, you just know that he is. It's obvious now at this point that he's looking for information. He was gonna try and do it first, and then you kind of stole the spotlight. And as a result, he's a little bit aggravated with you.
Player to player, sorry.
That's cool. I don't actually care. Novell cares. I don't actually care. I think this is hilarious and comedy gold.
Am I smart?
Josephine
Can
Dungeons.
I do an intelligence check to have a general idea of what the fuck is happening right now?
Sure.
You would possibly be curious if Athalius
is-
would think that far ahead. Why I would have used the name Novell?
That is an 18 to understand what the fuck these two are doing, or the general situation, or where I'm at, or if I shat myself.
You're doing good. You're kind of regaining a little bit control of your mental faculties, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess they're trying to squeeze this guy of information. I don't know who this guy is, or why they want information from him.
Oh, sorry. I said negative. I said that was an 18. That's fucking 14.
Yeah, but it's pretty much the same. You know that. Oh, it's like, oh, they're trying to squeeze information out of this guy. Who is this guy? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So, all right, I'll turn back to Van Kier, and I think it's just gonna be like, well, of course, I am new in town. I used to be from the mainland. Now, tell me about Adopalms. Of course, you said business first, then pleasure.
Well, I suppose that would depending on what you want to know. I guess it would depend on whether we're dealing with business. What is it you two What is it you two would like to know?
Well, I don't know about my friend Josephine here, but my desired information may be more of the private ordeal. Unless I can provide you information.
Well, since I've just met you, I'm not entirely sure what use you would have for me, but privacy is a premium, so perhaps a little incentive would loose my lips if you loose your purse.
Whoa.
I couldn't think of a better.
I don't want to sift through my notes, so I'm gonna go off of memory for a second. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Does the name Jos Balderos blah ring a bell?
Jos Bolero?
Thank you.
I think it does. And he kind of scratches himself a little bit, rubs his palms.
Can I tell if this is?
He's trying to imply he'll tell you more if you give him some coin.
No, I seduce him. I'm going to continue to seduce him.
Okay.
Wait, first I need a.
Seduce me!
Oh my god. Okay. Remind me again, we found this guy's name on the letters between him, or you guys found his name on the letters between.
I can clarify this if you want.
Yes.
Joseph Bolero is a completely separate entity from the names that was found in Daniel Mon's desk.
Mm-hmm.
He was an entity that was discovered to be known as Soft Paw. He was a thief, and that's about it. Well, at least for
General knowledge's sake.
general knowledge, yeah.
Okay. Let me see. You know, me and my father could also have some use of this man Neville speaks of. Perhaps a purse does not need to be loosened.
Make a persuasion check.
I want to commit die.
Oh my god.
It's a nat 1. Right when it counts.
So, as you try and lean in, you kind of shift your shoulder in a weird way that your crab loosens up and your toga top just revealing not the bits. You're Barbie dolling. Jose notices, Vankir notices this and then looks extremely puzzled for a second.
I quickly pull myself together and I see this strange look on his face and like sort of angrily but sort of sexily I'm just like, wait, what are they called? It's a replacement for a bra. They're nipple stickers.
Make a deception check. Pasties.
Pasties. Thank you. Not you.
So while I'm down there anyway, I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, hop onto the couch.
Yeah.
A deception?
Yes.
Okay. A 12? I'm shaking right now. Seriously. And it's not just from the fucking emergency inhaler.
He kind of just blinks a couple times, is just stunned silent, and he's just. I guess that's what they're wearing on the mainlands. Anyway,
Yes!
Mr. Novell, Joe Spilero.
Yes, sir.
I've heard the name before.
You have.
Yes,
I assume you know about him then.
perhaps.
Then I definitely have interest that you would be information that you'd be interested in.
What would that information be, then, pray tell?
What other information regarding Joe Spilero would be important?
Well,
And I will leave it at that. But if you are not interested, by all means, and I will actually start to get up and
I will just clamp onto his cape there, his cloak there, and hang on.
who's?
Nivelle's.
He's on another couch. You're
Oh
on
no,
this-
I sat down next to Josephine.
Oh, you did.
You
Okay,
are
sorry.
holding my toga together.
Oh, I was supposed to be holding it together?
Yeah, you were cinched
You're
in.
just, yeah.
That's why I said that when you were
Uh-huh.
you shuffled around, you fell off and. Yeah.
Oops.
No, I will also get up and do the same sort of, I'll follow Novelle's lead and be like, oh, yes, I must attend to my friend whom I've not seen for so many years. And we do need this information. It's quite important to my father and I.
Well, if we are wagering informations, perhaps you're interested in knowing where he was last before his mysterious disappearance 5 years ago.
Oh, you silly man, I know where he is now. And I will walk away.
He's just like, wait!
Yes? I won't turn back, but I'll like shift my perception a little bit.
You have my attention.
I thought so. Do you have a private place we can speak?
He's like, one moment. He walks over to the captain. They talk for a second. At this point, you see a big old boiled crab leg come by and crab leg and claw come by and we get dropped off by Silac and Claudius with a big bucket of butter.
Flintstone style.
Yes, essentially. He then comes back and says, "The captain has provided us a small room to the side," and he'll gesture over at an empty private room.
Now, Alex, remind me, what exactly is the plan with us, you and me? What is exactly the plan?
Chitter, chitter. Clack, 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 clack.
Okay.
Chitter, chitter.
Yeah,
Clack,
got it. Perfect. How much time do we have left?
clack, clack. Chitter, chitter.
At this point, probably, I said 45 last time.
This conversation really wasn't that long.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
Okay.
So probably another 35, 40.
I wonder if that's long enough for us to do the fight.
Roll d4, please.
I have none.
4.
prepared.
4.
Or Mary Roulette.
No, we'll go with yours. You had one ready, anyways.
Okay. All right. You hear the sound. You hear the names of some of the crabs that were before you.
Mm-hmm.
You are probably like 2 down the list. So after this next round, you're up.
This conversation shouldn't take too long, right? We just get the information,
Sure.
get them into there.
Depends on what you guys do. So.
Oh, okay. Well, oh no. You know what? Fuck. I can't be in 2 places at once. Wait, okay. Before we head into the room, I'm gonna try to find Claudius, and I'll excuse myself for just a moment and be like, "Sorry, a little more business, real quick." And I'll find Claudius. I'll tell him what the plan is. Be like, "Hey, it's me, Athelis. Anyways."
You see Athelis, this pretty lady walk up to you, holding up her toga, trying not to make sure it falls down again.
He's seen
Yeah.
a Thalos before.
But she is currently disguised as Josephine, who does not look like Athelis.
Oh.
And I'm like, "It's Athelis. I need you to take Boar," and I hand him Boar, and I grab his hand, put Boar in his hand. I'm like, "When he calls
Johnny.
Johnny, put him in the ring, okay? Simple. We've got a bit of money riding on this."
Ow, my finger.
You take 1 point of.
There's a little bit of money riding on this, so don't fuck up. And then I find a toothpick or something on the bar, and I put it through my toga and try to find.
Sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Um, 13.
13. Yeah, you managed to sew it together-ish. Might hold up. You don't have to hold it by yourself anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Can I find something crab-like to sort of put towards my
Make an
disguise?
investigation check.
Uh, 10.
You hear a burp to your side, and you see a dude toss a discarded crab shell on the floor.
I grab it and I affix it into my disguise.
Okay, we'll just keep that 13 and just say, yeah, you managed to try and hang it there. It's all right. It's red instead of whatever color Boar was earlier.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And I go and attend to the business with Van Kier and Neville.
Okay. I don't know if we should start with.
Claudius will gently put the crab down on the table and present it with scraps of crab.
I will
To eat.
the crab, I guess.
Oh my god.
Crabs eat crab.
Oh shit, I did
Crabs
not know
are
that.
cannibalistic.
I had no idea.
Yep, I'll just start shoving scraps of crab in my mouth.
Christ, in your little crab mouth. You're like,
At that point, you hear the call for. And Little Chestoslav wins. Up next is Johnny versus Maryland.
Oh God.
Johnny, Maryland, come on up, come on up.
Oh, I have Johnny. I have
Johnny, come on up. You're up next in this big old crab battle.
What's happening?
Claudius will bring the crab he was given named Johnny.
This is sounding more like an intergalactic TV episode in Rick and Morty. Come on up for the big old crab fight! Yeah, big old crabs.
All right. So Claudius heads over to the group that's doing these crab fights. You can see that they've set up a table that has like a white ring painted around it. There's no like barricade or anything like that. And you can see a bunch of people have like are crowded around it with gold in hand, and you see this one dude put down a shiny blue crab, just kind of, it's like with an M painted on its back, and then you put down Johnny.
M for monster.
It's like, all right, Maryland versus Johnny. Remember, folks, whoever gets beat gets eat. So,
Shit.
all right. Everybody got your bets? Alrighty. He puts a little red flag in between the two crabs. Fight!
What the fuck?
Roll initiative for crabs. Again.
Sentences you weren't really sure you were gonna say when you got up this morning.
I got a 6.
Which crabs? Boar the crab or Boar's crabs?
Oh.
I got a 6.
Got a 6. That is 8. So wait, no, that's a camel. That's a 9. So first crab goes first, and it begins and it crawls right over towards Johnny and goes in for a pinch with its claw attack. What's your armor class?
11.
That is a 4 to hit, so that misses, and it like snips at air. Slowly too, just like and pulls back even slower. Or just as slowly. Your turn.
Try and snip it back, because that's all we can
Roll
do.
for an attack.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
That's a 6.
A 6, you miss as well.
It's only an AC 11.
Yeah, and that's a 9, so it also misses. Everybody's getting so fucking hyped. Maryland, come on! What are you doing here? And you just take a moment to like exist yourself, because you can do that because you're an animal and
Interstellar music starts playing as you start
Oh
to
my
become
God.
self-aware.
it's like, oh, look, Johnny's pissing himself with fear. Ha ha.
They'll get you into it.
That's an 18 to hit.
Oh.
He goes in for Johnny, grabs onto your claw joint and just squeezes real hard, and you feel the pinch of ow. You take a point of bludgeoning.
Okay.
How much health do you have as a crab? Nice.
Whoa.
I got 1 left. I got 1 of them left.
You have 1 HP left?
Yep.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
We're crabs. We only do 1d1 of damage. We literally do 1 damage, and we have 2 hit points.
This is the best fight ever in this entire series. All right, your turn. You've been pinched.
That's a 3 to hit.
You miss.
Oh no.
He also misses.
Oh shit.
You have a chance. You have a chance.
This is intense.
This is it, Alex.
I'm gonna try this.
This is more intense than the poker game.
That's a 3 to hit.
God.
It's a miss.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That's a 19 to hit.
Oh shit!
That's it.
I am dropped to 0 HP.
He grabs it by the thing. There's now a boar lying on the table. The entire crowd goes quiet for a second.
Oh my god! The curse! The curse is lifted! Oh, how long was it? How long was I in there?
Make a deception check.
I want to know who this is scamming.
All of us.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
I'm just checking something real quick.
'Cause I'm pretty sure you lost money if you actually placed money.
But that's the thing. Bet against him.
I'm pretty sure you lost money even if
Everyone
you bet
was
money.
going
22
for
deception.
Maryland.
22 deception. A couple of people, the ref a number of the people start getting kind of pissed off. They're like, this guy was fucking shit. I bet it's one of those fucking shapeshifters. And they're like, wait, hold on, no, wait, no. I
My
heard about
family.
this yesterday.
Are they alive?
And then you hear other conversations of people saying, no, wait. Yesterday I heard some guy scammed off that like magic lady with like some kind of fake crab. It's like, really? Huh? It's like, what is this a thing? The ref takes a look at this, says, don't go anywhere, and he walks over to the cap. A minute or two passes by.
A minute or two?
Yeah, so do you do anything within that time?
I'm just gonna get up and start walking around looking like dead inside.
With a 22.
like a man who just spent 20 years being a crab.
Yeah, with the 22, people are just kind of like, hey, are you okay? It's like, are you trying to scam us?
Do I have a family? Are my boys still alive?
Oh my god.
With the 22, yeah, they're kind of just kind of like,
Are they grown?
where are you from, man?
I don't know anymore.
Oh, wow.
I was from Axis. I think I was from Axis.
The ref comes by and says, okay, considering the fact that this has been a unexpected situation, all bets are void. Sir, why don't you go home and get some rest?
I don't know where my home is.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I don't.
Could someone maybe take him? Maybe take him to the
I'm just
outside
gonna-
church, or
I will
I'm gonna
take
walk
him
out- I'm just gonna walk out
to
of the
some
bar.
place.
I'm just gonna ignore the bar.
Come here, strange man. Come here.
did you know about this?
I'm just walking out of the bar.
Come here,
I'm just
strange
walking
man.
out of the bar.
I
I'm walking out
will
of the
take
bar,
you.
Okay,
ignoring
both of them
everything.
are taken there. Everyone's just kind of quiet.
I have to know, where in our conversations has this taken place?
Oh yeah, back to you guys.
We
So
were just so enthralled by the crab fight.
Honestly, though, I feel like the other crab is on the table, like,
the crab
click.
had one hit point.
Oof.
I just had
So
to
it's
hit
not
it
looking
once.
so hot.
I just had to hit it
Honestly,
once.
you could probably push him off the table and he would just fucking die.
Okay, so what was I doing again with you guys? Oh right, okay.
do you even know, Manny?
I do.
Do you even know?
Sometimes. Okay,
I'm pretty
So-
sure I've already thrown you for a loop with this conversation.
to an extent, yes. So so as you bring as Van Kier brings the two of you into this private room, sits you down. He says,
I will actually stay standing.
okay. He sits down, says, all right. Jos Bolero, as you know, was the softpaw. He was an infamous thief, burglar. Do you want to know one of the reasons why he is the most? Do you know one of the reasons why he is the most infamous thief in recent Caledonian history?
I will just kind of stand as if I already know the answer, letting Josephine react.
He's asking that to both of you. So do you respond?
No, but I like lean forward like inquisitively, like, no, why?
Well, if you don't know, Jos managed to steal from Talvin Testarossa, the former court mage of the Emperor. Last I heard in my circles, he went to go steal from him again, and never came back.
Josephine, quote unquote, is going to look very surprised, but won't really say anything, just waiting for him to continue.
We're not no one is entirely sure what happened to Jos. Some say perhaps Talvin had made upgrades to his floating mansion, or Talvin is keeping him prisoner, or some believe he may not have even gotten there at all, and something else happened to him on the way. Either way, he has not been seen for 5 years, and it seems that you know where he currently is.
I give him another coy smile as I kind of walk around the room a little bit. Is there any alcohol, like, laid out?
He did not bring a glass. No.
But there's like none in the bar,
No,
no
no.
bottles of anything, no glasses.
You've been brought into a private room with no drinks.
Okay. Okay. What is in this room?
Table, chair, candle.
So very simple.
Simple, very simple.
Very simple. Cool, cool, cool.
Little private drinking room, essentially.
Well, let's take a break.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. So, as we left off, Boar kicked himself out somehow, and we're back to the conversation between Neville, Josephine, Athalis, and Van Kier Mahan. All right.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
So he had just informed you that the last thing Jose Bolero was reported to have done before he vanished was try to rob Talvin Testarossa again. Talvin Testarossa was the former court mage of the first emperor, Drexel I, before retiring upon his death.
Drexel the First's death.
Yes, of
correct?
the emperor's
Yes.
death. Yeah.
Cool. And so he had asked me. No, he had stated
Yeah. This
that,
is what he knew.
that I know where he is. That I
Yes.
know where Jose is.
Yeah, so it's basically now asking for kind of it's like, I've said my piece. Are you willing to share your information?
Yeah. Which I responded with a coy smile. Well, you see, Vinkir, as I'm sure you're very well aware, a lot of people want to know as much as they can about Jose and his current whereabouts. My question to you is how valuable is it to you?
I think I could spin a pretty profit on that information.
Especially knowing what it could get you.
Yes, I could always double, triple the value, perhaps. What's your asking price?
Well, as I told you before, I'm a purveyor of fine artifacts. What I need to know, what I want to know, is where can I find certain artifacts of a divine nature?
What divinity are we speaking of?
You asked a question I wasn't prepared for.
Old gods, new gods?
I'm balancing a couple of things in my head at the moment. Hold on. One second.
Two God, red God, or blue God.
I do not like green gods in hand.
Thank you.
I need to do a Google search.
I am the Lorax and I speak for the gods.
And the gods say, fuck you! Smite! Oh no, that would make the Lorax an Ancients paladin.
Oh no.
It would be amazing.
Fuck, I kind of want to do that now. A very short bugbear named the Lorax, who's a paladin of the Ancients.
Forden here's a god.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh, God here's a who?
Says this sizzle drip god.
I'm trying to think of other fucking.
The god in the hat.
The God.
Oh no.
The cat in the God.
Kinky.
Some of them are.
Oh. Let me see.
Oh, the
Oh.
god. Oh, the gods that you will go. Oh, the things that you will smite.
No.
How the gods stole Christmas.
Let me see.
No, how the Grinch stole gods. There we go.
Still gods.
Oh god.
How
Oh
the Grinch
God!
stole
Somebody
I ran the
do
gods.
somebody do a play on the butter toast battles.
If I ran the zoo, if I ran the
Oh
gods.
god.
Is it safe that Novell would know of the existence of the other planes? As in, like, he's obviously been to
Yeah,
a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, we know we're afraid of some of the planes.
You visited certain planes. Make an Arcana check. We'll see what kind of stuff you've learned in the time that you've been a planeswalker.
That's an 8.
You are only aware of the planes that you've been to.
Okay.
What planes has he been to?
I've been to the Shadowfell.
Mechanus.
I've been to Mechanus, and I've
The
been
Feywild.
and the Feywild. Yep.
You've been to Mechanus?
Uh huh.
Very briefly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've been to one more, but I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Technically, I've been in the ethereal plane. Technically.
In what way again?
Passing through it.
Okay.
Like pseudo teleportation.
Yeah.
Technically.
Great.
That's probably it then, huh?
Yeah, 'cause I feel like there was one more that you've been to, but I can't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Well, I've been to the Feywild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm talking specifically about that dream sequence.
Yeah.
I know you're also referencing. Because there's definitely Mechanus, Shadowfell, and Feywild.
There was one more,
I feel
wasn't
like- yeah,
there?
I feel like
There
there
was.
was
I'm
one.
trying to remember.
Because I started in the Feywild and traveled to, I think, 3 other places.
Yeah, you went to the Shadowfell, and then you went to the...
I feel like it was probably somewhere that was considered good, considering. Because Mechanus is lawful, Shadowfell is evil.
Shadowfell is
Did
not
you go to
evil,
the astral plane?
believe it or not.
Chaotic, then. I think.
The Shadowfell is the opposing plane to the Feywild. So it's not
That's
truly
right.
evil,
That's
because
right.
the Feywild is not truly good.
That's.
They will straight up murder you in the Feywild just as much as you might get help in the Shadowfell.
It might have been the astral plane. I feel like that might have been it.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
You been to space, son?
Okay.
Well,
Celestial?
no, definitely not. I would have remembered that.
Like
It
Mount
might have been.
Olympus
Celestia in this case.
or Mount Celestia, yeah.
But yeah,
No, that tracks. That makes sense. The abyss, or the astral. Sorry, the astral plane.
okay. Alright, so yeah, with that roll, you've only been you only really know about the ones that you've been to.
That's fair.
Didn't exactly take time to sit down and actually find a book on the planes.
Yes.
Ironically, that rewarded.
Then in that case, to answer his question, let me click over here. Particularly, I'd be looking for, if I were looking, a divine nature of order.
Player DM elaborate.
Mechanus-esque, lawful-esque things
Okay.
of.
He thinks for a moment. How long are you in town for?
Not much longer.
Interesting. Most people that I end up sharing this kind of information with are sometimes more keen on finding something more chaotic in nature, some kind of harebrained world domination, city domination scheme. But lawful,
Oh,
something more lawfully divine. Interesting. If you're in town for perhaps another day, I could talk with one of my associates. We can meet back here tomorrow morning.
Note taking. How do I want to play this? Okay. Remind me, were we planning on being in town for a little while longer?
Well, with what you've made, you can pretty much pay back that credit debt that you were with the ship.
But I
so-
don't remember if the ship was done yet.
I think they said it was already done.
Was it?
It was
Okay.
just a matter of you guys wanting to stay a little bit longer, make some money to pay off the actual.
No,
Oh,
the ship was not done,
It was
and
nearing
we had
completion.
money that we had to get because the ship was not done.
oh yeah.
take the word for it. I honestly don't remember if the ship was done or not, so I will trust Gunther's judgment here.
Okay.
Well, then I think it is safe to say that we'd be in town for at least one more day, wouldn't you?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well then, yes, I will. That seems agreeable. I think I can manage to stay in town for at least that long.
All right, then.
For the time being, before I tell you what I know about Jose, I need to know what kind of resources do you have. Would you be willing to make the trip?
What do you mean?
Well, he's not exactly in an easy-to-reach place.
Oh, I wouldn't be personally making the trip.
Oh, no, I wouldn't expect you to.
No,
but
I would be, depending on where he is, there are certain people that I would have in mind that I would let them know this information. They would pay me for that information, and whatever they decide to do with him is up to them.
Well, if it's the Blight Watchers, they're already trying to
Oh, the Blight Watchers.
bark up my tree if you catch my drift. In more ways than you realize.
Well, there's a reason I don't work on the mainland anymore. So, they wouldn't necessarily be the first people I contact.
And who would? You mentioned a group
Make a persuasion
bent
check.
on world domination.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright, how terrible is this? Let's see. Persuasion was not that bad. 13?
He gives you a coy smile back and says, "Don't worry about those people who wanted world domination. They got what they deserved once they had what they wanted. Harebrained, as you know. Can't really see past their own. No, I think the phrase is the eyes are bigger than the stomach. So
That makes me think it's not the same people that we're talking about.
Wants world domination, not world destruction. Big difference.
Might not be in the eyes of a crazy person.
Or to someone who does not understand the idea of someone who would rather destroy the world than take over it. Because they look like the same.
Not necessarily true. If only Ultron is a good example of someone who both believes that world dominance and world destruction are under the same blanket.
Yeah.
Because you must destroy the world and to start anew.
Yeah. Oh, I meant from like the perspective of someone who is trying to help them with these goals for monetary purposes. Like the gentleman you're talking to right now. He might see a group of crazies planning. He might see them doing things to end the world and assume that it must be for world domination because
That's also true, yeah.
who's like from his perspective, why the hell would they want to end the world when they can take over it? Or like it wouldn't even dawn on him to end the world because they live on it.
I agree with Alex.
Yeah, that point makes sense. Well, are you able to guarantee me any of the amount of information that I'm looking for?
on short notice, perhaps.
Well, I would be considered a fool if I told you what I knew beforehand.
Then let's say we keep a hold on this for now.
Sounds good.
Make our trade tomorrow.
Definitely agreeable.
How lovely. What? What?
Just how lovely. That's just funny. That's all it is.
At this point, the cheering outside that you've gotten kind of used to suddenly just cuts silent.
Oh. Oh.
And then suddenly sounds less rowdy and more pissed off.
Oh. Well then, Kier. I'll meet you back here in the morning. The silence outside seems like it may be time to collect my winnings.
Congratulations.
Much appreciated. And do consider the information that I have.
I will hide.
And again, we'll meet back here tomorrow.
I do hope so.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Oh my god.
Ta-ta.
he saw them.
All right.
Did he notice the fake crab on my shoulder?
No.
Great.
Or you don't know at
Perfect.
least. All right. So are you guys stepping out of the private room?
Yeah.
As you step out of the
Give
private
him
room,
a polite handshake before we go.
he gives you a polite one back, and you guys step out of the room. He stays in it. As you guys step out into the into the bustle of the Anchor Knuckle Club, you can see that what seems to be Boar being rushed out by Claudius, and you see that Silac is enjoying a big old hunk of crab meat, and the captain at the bar goes up to a sign, erases a number there, and it writes 0.
Oh.
I'll go up to whoever it looks like I need to collect our winnings from.
You just go over to the bookie. He's like
Yeah.
he's like at a desk next to the fight pit.
Is that how many wins the crab had?
There's a sign above it that says number of days since there was a fake crab in this place. And that's 0.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
This is a common occurrence?
Common
For the,
enough, apparently.
for the record, the number said like 576.
Right, but it's a common enough occurrence they had to put a sign there. That means someone else has done this multiple times.
I love it. I love that. That's
Sounds like
amazing.
the kind of place that would happen.
And
Probably.
I lean over to Novell in my normal voice. We're looking for Johnny. Winnings for Johnny.
You're looking for winnings for Johnny. I'm looking for winnings for Silac.
Oh. I thought we already got that.
No, we never actually went and collected those.
Oh, we just calculated it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we knew what we got, but we never actually went and got them.
Oh, okay, never
You
mind
go
then.
over.
Yeah, go to the
take,
bookie.
You take the ticket. You take the winnings, and you now have whatever it is you betted with additional 2,500.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
And you can see now as well that the rest of the bar is being treated to rather large chunks of crab as well.
I'll grab a chunk as I'm walking by.
Cool.
Good. It's delicious. a little tough.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Thalos, you go and try and collect your winnings for Johnny, but you are given back whatever it is you betted, as well as a warning that like there was a situation with your crab. I don't know if you knew it or not. Did you know that he was a human actually disguised as a crab?
You know, I did hear in town that did happen not too long ago. I think there might be a string. I think it might be connected. I'm not too sure though. Like, I just heard about this like yesterday.
Make a deception check.
Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
There's a string of crab scams.
17.
He's like, okay, so it is. So it did happen a couple days ago. Weird. Okay.
There's a string of people
Well-
being turned into crabs.
Well, at least you didn't lose any money. I guess that's the best way to put it. Look at this, I guess. So
At least that.
enjoy the real crab meat over there. So
Yeah. How much did I get back again?
what did you bet?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was legitimately like 5 gold.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, and yeah, since you didn't lose any money, you got your money back. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much the same. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever your wallet was the same. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that all happened. What would you guys like to do next?
Well, on our way out, as soon as we're out of earshot from literally anyone. What the fuck was that? Josephine?
I'm gonna be standing on the corner doing
It's all I
sad
could think
sea
of.
shanties again.
Yeah, you're with Claudius, who I don't know whether or not he stuck with you.
Oh, I don't know if did Claudius follow me?
He pushed. He led you out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I went with him and I was like, "Ooh, we got out of that." I was like, "Ooh, we got out of that one."
Wait, did anybody grab Silac?
Silax at the table.
Silac can take care of himself.
Silac's eating at the table.
Yeah, he's being.
No one's.
Once he's out of crab, he's just more crab.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a seven
You know
and
what?
a half.
Crab in
That's
his
fair.
mouth.
There's another
There's
crab
a,
to go.
there's a 7.5-foot bare-chested lizard eating a giant crab leg. Is anybody going to disturb that?
At this point, his bare chest is oiled with butter
Oh my god.
and crab juices.
Everyone in
know?
there just saw him suplex a giant crab to death. He's being left the fuck alone.
That's fair.
At best, pats on the back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, that was awesome. You made me like an extra 100 gold. Thank you.
I'm actually going to find a quiet place to revert back to my normal look.
Okay. Just for shits and giggles, make an air stealth check.
23.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody noticed at all. And you did in a
Nice.
secluded enough space. So what were you? So Silac and no, not so Claudius and Boar are.
I'm back on a street corner near the tavern doing or dock edge, doing the sad sea shanties for money again.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Will Claudius help him out with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Keeping close.
You guys can either make separate performance checks, or you can make one with or you can make one with
Make
advantage.
one with advantage.
Okay. That would be an 18.
You make an additional 10 gold.
Okay.
Claudius helps you out by singing some old grammarian sea shanties
Aw.
that he's heard of before, or at least not sea shanties. He would have been singing marching songs,
Yeah. That works.
and people find it intriguing and exotic enough that they stick around to listen and donate for it.
Haha.
All right. Were you two gonna do anything else?
You never go into a scam or to a con without a plan.
I knew whatever it was that you guys were gonna talk about, I needed to hear too.
Did you even know what I was gonna do? Like,
Of course.
I give her this look like, really?
I'm gonna. Can I roll deception to actually convince him that
Sure.
I knew exactly what he was doing
What's
the
your
whole
passive insight?
Passive insight?
Yeah.
15.
15. You gotta beat a 15.
time? Okay. I can calculate it. Oh, I didn't pass it. I got a 13.
Considering the fact that she had, that she accidentally flashed the guy, but didn't have the foresight to apply nipples to her area, kind of says that she probably didn't know exactly what she was doing. It was a good idea though, but it was half baked.
Sometimes the best plans are half baked.
Listen, I deal with this shit all the time with Boar, okay?
And you can deal with it some more.
Wow. You know, hey, I was just gonna say, maybe next time let's come up with a fucking plan. Okay, but you know, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. That's fine. You know, just saying. You know, I happen to know where Jos Bolero's treasure might be. But, you know, if you don't want to come up with a plan and be all on the same page, that's fine, and I'll walk away.
Fine, I'll walk away exacerbated as well.
Okay. Would anybody else like to do anything else for the rest of the night before we call that day the end of the day?
Head back to the ship. That's about it.
I'll tell Claudius that when he's ready, he needs to go get Silac.
Oh, what was that about with the, You did something and we went somewhere.
Me?
No,
Oh,
the person handling the crab.
Me?
What was that?
Just had some talks, found out some information.
Huh.
We'll tell you all about it later. And I'll actually head off towards the direction of the ship as well.
Oh, I thought we were back at the ship already.
What?
Claudius is gonna arrive with Silac, but like over the shoulder style, and Silac's gonna be like holding his stomach.
You ate too much crab.
Thank God I'm not sleeping near him.
if at some point we're back together, I'm just gonna straight up tell Boar what was going on in the room.
Okay.
Did she have a plan at all?
I don't know, man. Did you? It didn't seem like it.
Important part. You changed your appearance. Did you remember nipples? I forgot the first few times. It almost ruined it.
You know, usually when you're disguising yourself, you don't think of nipples. So excuse me.
Listen, he knows stuff about Jos.
Oh.
He also might know something about the whole Tarask situation we're dealing with.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that. That one I'm a little more unclear about, but
Should we just take him back here and get the info out of him, or,
he might be more valuable to us.
think,
Nice.
You think you can do the trade?
I might. Just depends. He already told me he tried to steal from that Testarossa guy that Elisper was talking about.
Oh.
Twice, in fact. I think it was Elisper that told us about Testarossa first.
You learned about Testarossa. Oh no, yeah, he did actually tell you some stuff about Testarossa.
Yeah.
So, but he was the second person that you learned that Testarossa thing came up.
You learned a little bit when we were
Yes.
going through Dross's lair basement thing.
Yes, because we came across blueprints, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Testarossa's come up a couple of times. But I found out he tried to steal from him twice, apparently. The second time he was apparently not as successful.
We will have to get more info out of him.
If he's even still alive.
Oh, no, I meant the,
Oh, him. Yeah, he really just seems like a standard loan shark to me, but knowledgeable to say the least.
Very well.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed. Just wanted to tell you all that. And I roll over, and I don't go to bed.
I go.
All right. If everyone else is calling it the night, then we will move on to the next morning. Would anybody like to do anything in the morning before we move on to Nibel's
I
cottage?
should probably put on my disguise gun.
Disguise gun.
Disguise again.
Oh,
Let me see. Alright, yeah, so I'll put on the same disguise that I had. Except fake crab this time.
okay.
I'm going
Oh
to-
wait, no, I'll just change the clothes, like same appearance with nipples.
Just
I
okay.
should specify.
Okay.
And I'll have more reliable clothing on, like more of a just a regular, really rich looking but casual dress.
Did I go in wearing my fancy clothes or my commoner clothes?
I want to say you were in your commoner clothes.
Yeah, I think you were wearing commoner clothes as well.
Yeah, I will return with them using my fancy clothes and disguise self on my face specifically,
Okay. Okay.
just to look like some other random generic dude I saw on the docks.
Cool. Okay. All right.
So you both are coming with me?
Yeah.
Bor, before we go in there.
Yep.
You're not yourself. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Johnny Ringo.
See, that's how you come up with a name, Josephine.
I saw crabs, Dungeness, Josephine, Crab Shack, whatever.
You gotta have a name before you do these things. You gotta come up with a name before you change. I made a mistake today. I did not come up with my name before. I
No,
had to come with that on the spot. See how fast that was.
I want to say something. Novell has no idea if you actually choked. He's just assuming.
I did choke a little bit. You did see a slight sweat, like drop of sweat come down my neck, and I was like, my eyes were searching around, but my face stayed the same, like.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's what you saw when I was searching for a name.
Cool. All right. Johnny Ringo, Josephine,
Dungeness, don't forget the last name.
Josephine.
Dungeness.
Oh god.
and I will go in.
That's what
Okay.
I get for not coming up with a good fake
Yep.
name first.
Oh my
You
god.
return to the Anchor Knuckle Club,
Club.
and it's significantly less rambunctious. It's early in the morning. A couple of people are here drinking. Some are eating crabs. Some are still passed out from the night before on the floor or sides. And Vankier is where he was before, in a little couch area in the back.
Cool. Do I see the owner of the bar anywhere? Of the club?
It's not the captain, but it is somebody else. It's not the lady who was there before, but it's another person who's behind the bar.
I don't care about them.
Okay.
If it's not the owner, I don't care. Cool. Well, then I will approach.
Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hi there.
Hello there, dear.
How do you do?
Good to see you, sir. I don't think I've met you before.
This is my associate, Johnny Ringo.
Name's Ringo.
Good to meet you, Johnny Ringo.
Maybe you come up with a name on the spot. That's what happens.
In the background, you hear this weird the guitar being strummed ominously.
Wah, wah,
4
wah.
owls seem to gather on the rooftops.
And you will meet the hero's death. This was it.
You hear the bartenders say, "Hey, Depp, shut up!" And then you see in the corner there's a dude with a lute who just puts it away.
Perfect.
I love it.
Cannon.
Depp.
This game.
Depp.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
So, well, again, this was a tight squeeze to do, but I think I might have found something that would perhaps pique your interest. It's not an artifact per se, but there is a temple dedicated to a lawful being who I think who might be within your range of interest.
Oh? A temple, you say?
Yes.
Where?
Make a persuasion check.
19.
It is out in the deserts of Kashtar. It is a temple to, I believe, an older god.
Do you happen to know which one?
I've already shared my bit. I'll give you the rest for your information.
Trying to figure out how I want to say this. Older god, you said?
Yeah. From the predecessor pantheon, which would fall under the realm of Cord, Bahamut, Melora.
Well, it seems that your information may be valuable to me. And so, with that, I will tell you this first. Jose is not here on the material plane, which is why I was asking of your resources, of if whoever it was you were going to say was willing to take the trip. It's not going to be an easy one. And should they be willing, it may be one that I might want to tag along for. Not to take any of the treasure. Just, well, you already know my standing. For at least right now, I'm not one of the resources in order to travel in that way.
Understandable. Considering the fact that you mentioned he's on the material plane, all I really need is, at this point, a location. And then I'll let my buyers take care of the rest.
Who are your buyers?
Make a persuasion check.
Which die? 15.
16. Okay.
15. Not that I want to lower my score there, but this is on recording. I gotta be honest, I guess.
I can tell you one of them would be the Kalora family. They have their issues with Jose.
How do you spell Chlora?
Colorra.
O-L-O. Sorry, what? C-O-L-O.
RRA.
RRA. And that name doesn't ring any bells to me, correct? Or does it?
Make. No, actually, no.
No? Okay. Didn't think so. Understandable. He did steal from quite a lot of people.
He did.
I will look at him in the eyes and very heavily weigh this decision of telling him or not. He's in the astral plane. He's floating out on a rock.
Make a deception check.
What if I am not deceiving? No, I'm kidding. That's a 14.
14. Okay, cool. He squints his eyes a little bit. Leans back in his couch. The temple in Kashtar is a temple to the goddess Arathis.
How do you spell that?
Erathis.
Erathis?
Yes.
What was that again?
Erathis. Handwriting. Erathis. You said goddess? Goddess Arathis?
Yes. No, I didn't pay attention very much in history class, but I believe she is the goddess of civilization and invention. Some kind of, I think her symbol might be it's like a gear or something.
Civilization and invention?
Yes.
Do I believe what he's saying with my knowledge that my already existent knowledge that there's actually an artifact in a temple in Keshtar that was given to me by a completely different old god?
Make an insight check.
May I also make an insight check to see if I believe him? See if he's lying to me? Oh!
Oh, never mind. It's a 6.
Not one.
Yeah, you guys believe him.
I'm actually going to use detect thoughts on him.
Okay. What?
Oh,
So I get
he
his.
is going to know you're doing that.
Well, I
only if she
actually
probes
get.
deeper. She
yeah.
at least get the
Surface level.
surface level.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get the surface level thoughts for
What?
free.
Oh, that's free. Okay.
Yeah, surface level thoughts are for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
So his initial thoughts are, it's like 2 words. I can sell 2 words and make a lot of money.
Oh, so he's lying.
No,
So
he
he's-
believes me.
Oh.
He believes me that he's on the astral plane.
Oh.
2 words. You can sell 2 words, make a lot of money.
I see.
And then the last trailing thought, 3 words technically.
Okay, so he's thinking that he believes us. I will.
Or at least that he, even if I am lying, he can still sell the information.
Yeah.
You know, minimum.
It was convincing enough that,
Yeah.
yeah, it was convincing enough for him. It'll be convincing enough to others.
Well, as quoted from my favorite Disney princess movie, you gotta dig a little deeper. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna dig a little deeper in his thoughts.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What's the, how's the spell read? I'm just curious.
Oh, for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast a spell. As your action on each turn, you can focus your mind on only one creature that you can see within 30 feet. Creature has to have intelligence of 3, or if the creature has a intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its head, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action to make an intelligence check contested by your intelligence check. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Questions verbally directed at the target naturally shape the course of its thoughts, so this spell is particularly effective as part of an interrogation. Actually, if I don't even have to probe deeper, you can ask him something like, how do we know this information you're giving us is correct? And hear what is most on his mind, which is whether he's lying or not.
Yeah, but would Novell think to do that, if
Yeah.
at all?
Because here's the thing.
I could ask that.
You technically could ask that.
Alright, so yeah, I'll ask that, like, I'll word it something like, now, how do you know this information you're giving us is accurate?
And you're not trying to probe deeper, or are you trying to probe deeper?
I'm not trying to probe deeper, I'm just using the, like,
Just trying to provoke those thoughts to the surface without
Yeah.
having to dig deeper.
Okay. As you ask that question, he kind of like rubs his eyes. You can hear his surface thoughts changing from, "Oh yeah, I made money," to, "I spent all night trying to find this information for you guys. It is legit." And he's like, "Do you have any other option? Anybody else you can talk to?"
of course not. Not on such short notice.
I keep my promises, both to people who don't pay their debts, and to the ones who do. How about that?
Well, it seems that fortune shines on both of us.
I think it does.
And, well, if you ever need anything, feel free to look me up.
Novell, Josephine, and Ringo, was it?
Ringo.
Ringo.
Which, one more thing. We had a weird run-in with some chaos cult types on the way here. Have you heard anything about that?
Well, I've already shared my piece of information. Either I get more information, or perhaps physical payment for another answer.
What's the surface level thoughts with that question?
He says, chaos cults. There's a lot of cults. I don't know anything about chaos.
So it doesn't, like, immediately spring to mind any Death Day cultists or anything like that.
They call us.
I don't know, apocalyptic cultists. Okay.
When do you think the ship will be done?
Probably very soon.
Suppose it might not be that pertinent, but if someone ever wanted to know where a certain wealthy aristocrat disappeared to, I might know.
Thoughts?
His initial thought is like, his accent's so thick. What did he say?
If someone ever wanted to know where a certain wealthy aristocrat disappeared off to, I might know.
You can't hear his thoughts, baby.
Are you trying to?
Oh, I thought Manny didn't understand.
No. I'm playing yes. I'm playing both yes and into the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, do I know what Boar's trying to do with that? Is he trying to threaten this guy? Or,
I guess make another insight
No.
check.
No.
No?
No, he's
Okay, never
literally,
mind.
he's got more information. I don't,
He's talking about Daniel Mon.
he doesn't know I don't know what your thoughts are. I don't know you're reading his thoughts.
uh-huh,
I don't know what his thoughts are.
yeah.
So I'm literally trying to bait him with more information.
Oh, I see.
Because things like wealthy aristocrats going disappearing tends to lead to a lot of money.
That's true. So Rango just asked about chaos cults, and Van Kier was like, I could barely understand him. So I wanted to shift his thoughts more towards any known chaos cults again, and sort of like somewhat use my assets to charm a little bit, but then also gossip a little bit, like, oh, I've heard of that. And then I'll like lean over towards him and get close and then be like, I've heard of some of those chaos cults. Oh, what were they doing? It's trying to summon, what's that thing called? And then sort of read his surface thoughts.
Okay,
on
so make a persuasion check.
An 11?
An 11. His initial thoughts are just kind of like, again, what cults is she talking about? There's a bunch of cults. And then his what he actually ends up saying is, there are many cults. You might have to be more specific, but then again, you also have to be more persuasive.
Oh, what is it? I remember they're trying to summon a thing called a Tarask. and then read his thoughts from there.
Thoughts say, isn't a Tarrasque a bedtime story?
Oh, that's that's just a fake tale. There's just some idiots going on about destabilizing whatever. They had like a sun painted on their stuff. That Tarrasque's fake.
Well, if you folks are willing to stay, if you're in town for a little while longer, perhaps I can see who might have an ear to the grapevine.
Oh, I think we're just.
Does he have anyone in mind at the moment?
His immediate thought is, am I gonna have to send a letter?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's get out of here.
Can I figure out to whom he might be sending the letter? Just with surface thoughts?
Give me a second.
Yeah, so that I can like put us on the right trail and just go talk to him without
Just
him.
kind of looking at Thalos' direction and telepathically.
Don't drop the T word.
And Athelis sort of gives a facial expression of like passing surprise and then like back to
Does she
Josephine.
know about the T word?
Yeah, you guys told me all about it.
Yep.
Oh. I didn't know we explained it, like, in detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was right before we killed Lamond?
Daniel Mon.
Dan Lamond. And
Daniel
Daniel Mond.
Mon.
Mon. Daniel Mon. Oh my god.
Mon.
Like the Digimon, Danielmon.
God damn it. No. You guys,
Pokemon.
like, right before we killed him, you guys told me all about it because I was listening in, and that's how I agreed to come with the group.
Got
Yes.
it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
His immediate thought is, are you good?
Mhm.
Cool. The one thought that you end up hearing is that, I wonder if Quinn knows anything about that. And that's the last thing.
Quinn. Okay. Alright. Well then, yeah, we should probably make our exit now that we have some info.
Good doing business with you. If you're ever in town again and I have any ears for cult activity, you'll be the first ones to know.
Well, Vinkir, consider me an ally.
Very good.
And we'll take our leave, I suppose. What are you guys talking about cults for? Like, go, I'll just start walking out.
Yeah.
Goodbye again, Vankir.
Take care. Hopefully next time you'll be in town for pleasure.
Of course.
Oh.
And then, like, I'm smiling at him, and I turn around and, like, my face is just deadpan.
All right. You guys head back to the ship.
I assume.
Yep.
And I take off my disguise.
Really quick, guys. Are we actually going to pay for the ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we?
What has
Do
this
you not
shipwright
want
done
to?
us?
I don't. Huh?
What has this shipwright done to us?
He's only upgraded our stuff.
Well, yeah, but we're working on credit at the moment.
Yeah. You're running. Completely out of character. You're running dangerously on the credit line.
I know.
Yeah, you've been racking up a bill here.
I know. There is a point. There is a reason. I
Okay.
promise.
That sounds like a Novell decision.
Oh, it is.
I think you should continue to run the credit.
Is that because Claudius wants to hoard?
No, this is Gunther speaking.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to be the agent of chaos since I run the credit. I want to see where this goes.
I'm not sure.
Claudius doesn't care. We have enough money to pay the bills, so either way.
it
Also,
makes no
no,
difference
yeah.
to him.
Actually, character thing, I can actually get advice.
Make sure we pay the bill. These poor guys gotta come back here.
Who has to come back here?
My sons!
Oh. The thing is that the bill gets paid regardless because it's being billed to the kingdom,
Well then,
right? It's just a matter of, are we paying them directly, or am I building up a credit? Am I building up a debt to my own home?
Right. And Claudius doesn't care which way it's done.
Yeah.
Gunther says, run the credit. Because this is funny.
The people get their money regardless.
Already have property. You don't need to build a credit score.
He's not building a credit
I
score.
know.
It's not being paid back.
Caledonia Express is not going to approve this.
If anything, his credit score is continuing to lower because he keeps building it up.
Racking up my debt. All right, cool. All right.
All right. So, do you meet with the shipwright or no? Or at least, do you meet with him to say we're paying it now, or just build to the
Oh, he's already assuming he's billing it to the kingdom. Remember?
I know, but you still have to let him know that you're leaving.
Do we?
No? I mean, we just have to go pick up the ship.
Are we checking on the progress of the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I assume we would go back and get Claudius and Silac
We're
at this
on the
point.
Oh no, we didn't. We stayed at the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then go check on the progress of the ship. Blah blah blah.
Okay. Well, actually, I should probably just roll the dice for this. He is as you guys are approaching the ship after picking everybody up, getting ready to leave. The shipwright is at the ship.
Cool. Yeah.
Ah, hello there again.
Howdy. That's so in character, isn't it? Howdy. Go on.
Well, what do you think? And as he presents to you the ship, fully fixed up, renamed, with some ballistas sticking out the sides of it, off the edge on top deck.
It's gorgeous.
Of course it is.
Right. Forgot about that.
How could you forget?
Because it's been a couple months.
Ships bring us together.
My way.
It is a good-looking ship.
A very fine ship indeed. I'm trying to stitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
A very fine ship indeed.
Very good, very good. So is it ready?
Yes, it is. She is certainly seaworthy. Yes.
Somehow you went to the more difficult. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I
The
see
choice of
ballistas.
words
Is
here.
there ammunition?
Yes. All you simply need to do. You simply need to. They are tame ballistas, so they will launch and hook onto a ship, and you can. And there are several reloadable harpoons, but if you need to break the line, of course you have to cut the chain, and then you have to replace the harpoon, which we did provide replacement for.
I'm just trying to make Manny continue to talk in this voice because Aaron's making a face.
Oh my god.
Honestly, this face is just trying to decode exactly what he's saying because I'm having a hard time understanding him.
Oh, and did we refill on munitions for the cannons?
Yes, we did. That was all part of the bill that was requested of your associate.
Much appreciated.
Of course, of course.
What's the new name of the ship?
What did you guys rename the ship?
I think actually
Fuck.
yes, no, I remember.
Green Prince?
Yes, Green Prince.
That's what I have written right here.
The Green Prince is all ready for sailing, and you can see on the side of the ship
Oh,
is
hey,
the name.
one ballista on each side of ship loaded with chain and harpoon. We might have done this part already.
Oh,
He probably explained what he was going to do to the ship.
He did.
We,
I didn't understand any of it. Because
I have a note here. For the ship, something about chains and ballistas. ...
so if you're having a hard time understanding this, understand. I usually play this character drunk. I had no clue what he was saying.
oh my god.
Tally ho.
Tally-ho. What happened? What did we do with the other ship? Did we tell him to go out and start making money?
Yeah,
Yep.
and then to eventually, I think, meet you guys back in Naxos.
Yep.
If
We didn't even set up really a meet with them. We set up a chain of communication, I believe. But more important part is we essentially gave them a contract where it was like they travel around, they
make money,
They,
and
they
whenever
run
you,
their own. They run their own crew, and we take a cut.
whenever you guys meet back up.
They take like of the profit, not even what it costs to just run the ship. We told them to take something like 40% and send 60% back to Silac's estate.
That's
Understanding
right.
that if we
That's
tell
right.
a captain to do a 40-60 split, that he's going to do a 50-50 split and say it was 60-40.
Okay.
'Cause that's what they would do. Because
This
who's
is
gonna
the time
hold
of-
them accountable?
This is a time of handwritten ledgers and stuff like that, who's ever going to be able to check that that's actually how much money went through?
Also, with the understanding of like we're not completely idiots either. Like we'll know if they're not sending enough money within a certain margin of error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we did that. Yeah, we're gonna get the rest of Boar's family, right? And we're just gonna set sail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do we have?
I want to let Bor and Novell know what I was reading in Vankir's thoughts while we were talking. So I will just let them know.
Cool. While we're walking,
So he knows
while we're
nothing.
going.
Yes. He knows a great deal about many cults, only he doesn't know which cult we're talking about, which means he most likely hasn't heard of this new one.
And he seemed to believe what I said about the abyss.
Completely.
Very good. All according to plan then.
He did mention that he would send a letter about the cult we are investigating to a person called Quinn. No
interesting.
last name, just Quinn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I admit to you, I'm more interested about this abyss thing. I lied out my ass.
He
Astral plane, did you?
Yes, yeah, sorry.
Astral.
Astral plane.
um,
My bad. Yes.
He was thinking exactly this, and this is a quote from him. He can make money off 2 words. Wait, technically 3.
He will make quite a bit of money indeed. And honestly, good for him. What I get out of it is so much more important.
Good.
So do I continue to build this timber vault, or would you be able to pay it now?
You know what? Yeah, continue sending it over to Timbervault.
Of course. Thank you again for your patronage, everyone.
Our
Safe
pleasure.
sailing.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Let's gather up the boys.
All
Do we need to
right.
do anything else here in Adopalm?
No.
No.
All there is to do is day drink and sit on the beach.
Well, I'm sure you would be very happy with that.
No, we'll just drink on the boat. Because then we'll have boat drinks. Me and the boys have boat drinks.
No! The return of boat drinks.
Dun,
Boat
dun.
drinks strikes back.
Dun 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 dun.
Christ.
Boat drinks, boat drinks. Dun dun dun.
The pigs have already found their way, right?
Oh, the
at some
previous
point,
pig.
yeah, the dwarves that you had rescued earlier, they thank you for, they thanked you days ago for helping them get off the island, and they're currently working to get back onto the mainland.
That's right. Okay.
They're working to get back to the mainland?
Yeah.
Do we need a couple of extra hands?
Oh, I think they've already They already went.
Oh.
He
Because
long ago.
they just embarked when we got to the other side of Adelpalm.
Right.
We were up near, what was it, Fort Conrad, and then we came back down to...
No, Adelpalm is the island, is the main
that's
island.
what I'm
Fort
saying.
Conrad is a city you guys have been in for this entire time.
Right, no, that's...
So-
We came to the, what was it, the city on the opposite side of the island.
No, you guys have been in Fort Conrad the entire time.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
We've just been traveling around different
It
parts
was
of the city.
it was the other party, Daniel Mon's previous bodyguards, that traveled to the other city on the island. That's
right,
That's
that's
what it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They said that they were going to stay in Adopalm for a while, right?
Yeah, but and by that time, that's when they had you guys have been busy. You guys have been out in the forest for a couple days.
Wait, isn't Daniel Mon's family in Adopalm?
Yes, but they are in the other city.
Yeah, but they're eventually going to hear that his son was missing.
The bodyguards went to go meet up with that family.
Yep.
Eventually, they are going to find out. And eventually, what's-his-face is going to put 2 and 2 together and realize that we might have known something and that information might be valuable.
Oh, well.
'Cause what was it? Mysterious strangers show up in town 3 days after an important person goes missing, and they claim to have information about it that could be valuable.
Well, anyway.
Yep.
So, getting the boys, getting the band back together, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
All 40 of them.
Yep.
39.
Yep. 39. You guys learned that Lodi has decided to stay at the Bahamut Temple here in Adelpalm.
38.
38.
He's growing into his own.
Oh.
I wish you guys all the best. I'm gonna do my best here at the temple to learn more about how to help people. maybe learn a bit more from Father Chistislav. Or like
That's what my brother sounds like currently.
Grandmaster Chistislav. He gave me like an interesting voice when last time I heard him.
Jacob, if you ever hear this is Manny's impression of you.
He gave me discount Captain America, so I just thought.
I'm dead.
He did. He did hardcore.
All right.
Perfect.
Cool. We were going to go to
Maxis, right? Not Maxis. Or was it?
Ironheart,
Ironheart. Yep.
Yes.
Yep, because there's more weird stuff going on over there. They're actually doing weird things with the Armalite there.
I'm gonna pull up the map again. I want to say we're right. It was Maxis that we decided to go to because the travel ended up being nominal.
Last, if I remember correctly, you guys wanted to go to Orin, which is the sister city to Lejava, and take the train up through Onexa to Ironheart.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
right
correct.
to me.
That is correct.
Because
Business? Business?
you promised to meet with Paloma in
Oh, yes.
Onexa for a date.
Yes. How am I doing on time, by the way?
Let me real quick. Okay.
Oh, that's Corvair. Well, we don't need to look at Corvair.
Let me take a look at my calendar.
That you have now.
Yes, I do.
Handy dandy calendar.
Just put it in D&D. D&D chat. Oh, oops, Alter asks. There we go.
It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
pinned, so you should be able to find it easily.
Yeah, so we're in Edelpalm, Fort Conrad specifically, right there. So, yes, that's right, because Ironheart's over here. Ironheart. Yeah, we're gonna go to Orin, take the train up to Onexa, and Ironheart is.
You have about a week,
Oh,
or
shit.
maybe less, or more. Just a couple days more.
I thought it was more. So we were trying to plan it that I would make it back to Onexa in time, and it was about a week's worth of travel from Lejava to Fort Conrad. Where in the hell's Ironheart? Oh, there it is. I thought it was further east. Yeah, that's what we were gonna do. Orin up to Onexa too, and then west over to Ironheart. Ironheart and Maxis are closer than I remember. Not complaining, just closer than I remember.
Interesting.
Cool.
All right, so are you guys shipping off?
I assume so.
Okay.
Yep.
You on a crisp morning, you guys start back into the ship, sail off onto the horizon, leaving Fort Conrad and Edelpalm Isle. And that's where we will end tonight's episode.
Wowee!
Yay.
Whoa!
We recorded a thing.
We did.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yay.
Wow!
We're back, baby.